Hi everyone, I hope you're doing fine. Once again, I arrived with another video. I would like to describe about the concept of entertainment. So we are trying to cover the concepts for the IELTS speaking and also for the general speaking, general American accent speaking. So if you're interested in these types of videos I'm trying to provide on YouTube, stay tuned with me. This is Iman. I'm recording videos for IELTS test and also for speaking in general. So specifically for the IELTS speaking task 1, 2, and 3. So we have the concept of entertainment, as you can see on the PowerPoint presentation. We have covered in the previous session some of the vocabularies. The last one was the overrated. What is the meaning of overrated? This vocabulary, it means like not as good as people say. So if you wanted to have some review from the previous session, I would say like many friends recommend me to watch this movie, for example, Avatar movie. But I think it's an overrated film. Overrated means something that you can consider it as to be rated, like over something that has a value. For example, it has some value, some specific value, but people, the way they describe it, or maybe it is said, or maybe you can consider it, it is above something that has value, or maybe it's something that maybe you feel it, it doesn't have that value that it is said by the other people. So some of the vocabularies, including transitions words that we have used in the previous session, we use the however, we use nonetheless, we use nevertheless, and also although, and how to use them in a sentence. That for the review I just tried to use it for the newcomers, for the new people that are watching this video for the first time. It's not a bad idea to make a sentence. Like many friends recommend me to watch Avatar, nevertheless, I think it's an overrated film. So another vocabulary that I would like to cover here is what I just love about something. It's very easy. What I just love about something. It means like what I'm interested in, what I really like about something. What I just love about this band is its high energy and also brilliant voices. Brilliant means like specific, or maybe very high, very pleasant, very talented, or maybe very like a shining star, something like a shooting star, or maybe shining star. So this is a picture showing the amusement park. It is one of the entertainment that you might have in a park, an amusement park. So you can see merry-go-round, or maybe you see the roller coaster. The roller coaster that you can actually see it here, roller coaster, you can actually see people are just trying to yelling, or maybe they're just enjoying their time. Or these are some of these things are some of the pictures you can have memorabilia about, or maybe you can find it as a memorabilia. There is a family here, they're just playing, I don't know, maybe with Xbox or PlayStation or whatever, based on the joystick that they're just trying to use. You can see that the happiness is obvious from their faces. So if you're giving like a picture like this, like that you have seen it in the Duolingo English test, or maybe some other tests, or if you're given a picture to describe about it, you can provide some information regarding the happiness that people, the family members have here. So here I have just selected some of the questions of part 1 for the IELTS test. So it says, let's talk about going to the cinema. For example, one of the entertainments that you might have is going to the cinema. So the examiner is interested in asking questions regarding the cinema. So let's ask the first question. I just try to provide some answers, some sample answers for yourself. How often do you go to the cinema? Well, if you wanted to answer this question very simple, you should provide it with very simple sentences, or maybe very simple words that you're using in your sentence. You say, how often do you go to the cinema? I would say maybe once in a week, or maybe once in 2 weeks. I just go to the cinema and I just try to spend time with my family members. Very short. Just don't go in the very details, or maybe don't go deeply inside the details, because remember it's a part 1 question, so you don't go through the deep details. So do you think young people or older people prefer going to the cinema? So I believe that maybe some young people, youngsters, are trying to go to the cinema more often comparing to the elderly, because youngsters, or maybe young people, trying to just go together, and also they can actually connect better to each other, and also they're in a generation that they're just very interested in movies, recent movies. So this could be a good reason that you can provide for the examiner to provide the answer to get a very high score. The next question, it says, would you like to go to the cinema more in the future? So if I wanted to answer this question, I would say at the very beginning, I would say, of course it is a challenging question because I have never thought about how I can actually go to the cinema more often or maybe less often in the future. So I would say maybe I can go less because by the advent of the technology, maybe I can watch movies on television instead of just going to the cinema. Or maybe once in a while I go to the cinema, or maybe twice a week I can stay home and just trying to watch movies on TV. The next question, it says, why do some people prefer to watch movies at home? So I would say that there are so many reasons people stay at home because they can stay. For example, imagine that a man stays with his wife, just maybe with his children, trying to watch movies at home. And also they don't want to spend more money because they already have paid enough money for the television set, and also there is no extra money that they wanted to dedicate. And also if they want to go to the cinema, they need to drive the car and also go and come back, and it takes time. But if they wanted to stay home, maybe they can actually spend the time that they wanted to watch for 2 movies at home, they just spend it for watching 1 movie in a cinema. Or maybe some other reasons that could be hidden. So there are more questions regarding the entertainment. So let's talk about going out. So going out means like to go outside, to go for a restaurant, or maybe to just whatever you wanted to do. When do you usually like to go out? I would say that let's first think about this question. It says, when do you usually go? So remember, so the time is a matter to us. Time matters to us. So I would like to talk about the time. So I would say that mostly at night I'm interested in just going outside because I have done whatever the tasks that I have defined for myself from the beginning of the morning. For example, I'm just trying to record videos on YouTube, so it's not a bad idea for me just to record some videos for myself and then trying to edit those videos, or maybe just perform making some thumbnails on those things. And then after that I will go outside, or maybe I try to go out. So it's not a bad idea to go out like in the afternoon, or maybe after the afternoon, or during nights. So I would say like what kinds of, that is another question, of course. What kinds of things do you like to do when you go out? So the question is asking about the things that you actually perform to do, or maybe you like to do when you go out. Well, I say that if I wanted to go out, I would say it's not a bad idea to go to the restaurant, or maybe to go to the cafe, like a cafe that is near to our apartment. So it's not a bad idea that I wanted to go to the cafe and also order some, I don't know, some espresso, or maybe some hot milk or whatever. I also like to go for shopping. It's not a bad idea, or maybe it's a great idea, I guess. To me, I would say that I would go for shopping, but I don't go through the details. So remember, so if these questions are the questions of part 1, we try not to go to details, because if you go deep through the details, it means like you're providing answers to the questions of part 3, or like these a way of answering the questions. So the next thing I would like to cover is like this question. What kinds of things do you like to do when you go out? This is something that we have covered, okay? Do you spend a lot of money on going out every month? So it depends on different factors and parameters. I strongly believe that spending money should be very moderate and should be very careful. And I try to dedicate like amount of money for spending out, like to go out, or maybe if I wanted to go to the cafe or maybe a restaurant, I try to dedicate an amount of money and put it in a like a bank account for myself. Just every day I try to calculate that amount of money for myself, and then I believe that spending a huge amount of money is not a good idea, because if you wanted to invest money, it's better just to try to save like a portion of that, and then try to spend like wisely, like good people, just wise people try to have like some kind of care about how they're just spending their money. And the last question, it actually talks about what kinds of things would you like to do in the future when you go out. Once again, I would like to repeat those things, but in another way. So I would say maybe I want to go to the cinema, maybe I wanted to go to the restaurant, maybe I want to go to the cafe, or maybe I wanted to go for shopping. So the amount of money that I have to dedicate for these things should be limited and also dedicated for myself. And in the future, I will go for more shoppings, maybe some malls, I don't know. Maybe I can go for some shopping, maybe I can go for, I don't know, buying some kind of things that I'm interested in, or maybe some tickets for watching movies in the cinema, or maybe these things. In the future, I will dedicate more going to the cinema, or maybe going to the restaurants, as well as going to the cafes. That's something that I have dedicated for myself. So that's it. I hope that you enjoyed this session. This was the second session regarding the concept of entertainment for the IELTS. If you like this video, try to like it and also try to provide some comments below. And it's not a bad idea to hit that button and also subscribe to my channel. Also, I mean, by that button, I mean bell-shaped button, that whenever I'm just recording videos, you can actually have those videos and you have notifications regarding those videos that you can actually receive them very fast. So take care, keep in touch, and wait until the next video comes.